Most people think building a professional website requires technical skills they don't have. They're wrong. I'm not a designer or a coder, but I just built a personal trainer, a working booking page that looks like this. One detailed prompt, a few simple marketing decisions, and 11 minutes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do this for any business. Let's break down what actually happened. Here's the thing most tutorials won't tell you. The quality of what you build depends almost entirely on the quality of your prompt, not your technical knowledge, your prompt. So let's look at what made this prompt work. First, I gave Claude a specific goal. Not make me a website, that's too vague. I said, this is a landing page for a personal trainer and the goal is to book sessions today. That specificity matters. It tells Claude this isn't an informational site, it's a conversion tool. Everything should drive toward one action. Second, I defined the strategic marketing direction. Most personal training websites use aggressive, crush your goals messaging. That intimidates the exact people who need a trainer, most people who are nervous about gyms. So I gave Claude 3 specific instructions. Make the visitor feel comfortable. Make them think, this person really understands my problems. And give them a clear call to action, book a session with us today. Those weren't design instructions, they were strategic marketing directions. They shaped every choice you're about to see. And third, I said, make it better than all competitors. That's not arrogance, it's permission. It tells Claude to analyze what's typical in this industry and deliberately differentiate, which brings us to what happened next. Claude started by reading its own design guidance, built-in best practices for web artifacts. Then it made a series of smart choices I want you to understand, because recognizing good work is how you learn to brief it properly next time. Notice how my instruction to make the visitor feel comfortable translated into execution. Claude analyzed the typical personal training website, black backgrounds, neon accents, before and after photo grids, and went the opposite direction. A boutique members club feel, deep pine green with brass accents, warm bone-colored backgrounds, an elegant serif typeface. I told it the strategic goal, comfortable, not intimidating. Claude chose the specific colors and aesthetic to achieve that. Why does this work? Because it signals premium without being intimidating. It feels like a private club you'd actually want to join, not a boot camp you're dreading. Now watch how my second instruction, make them think this person really understands my problems, came through in the hero line. Train with someone who's actually paying attention. This does 2 things at once. It differentiates. You're not getting a template program, you're getting individualized attention. And it addresses the core hesitation nervous people have. Will this trainer understand my specific situation? That phrase, actually paying attention, Claude italicized it in gold to make it land emotionally. I gave the direction. Claude wrote the specific words and chose how to emphasize them. That's the division of labor. You set the strategy, the tool handles the craft. The page rendered, and here's what we got. The hero section, understated location tag at the top, the hero line dominating the viewport visual hierarchy, guiding your eye exactly where it needs to go. And here's my third instruction in action, that clear call to action I asked for. Scroll down and you see ready when you are, not book now, which feels pushy. And underneath, the first session is just a conversation. No pressure, no lock-in. I told Claude to make the visitor feel comfortable and give them a clear path to book. Claude figured out how to do both at once, a direct call to action that doesn't trigger resistance. That's conversion psychology applied correctly. The quality of your result comes from the quality of your direction. Fourth smart choice, ethical placeholders. Claude generated realistic example credentials, level 3 qualified, 10+ years experience, insured, but explicitly told me to replace them with genuine information. Never publish fabricated testimonials. That's the right way to use AI as a design tool. It shows you what professional copy looks like, then you fill in the truth. At this point, I made my first real contribution. The book a session today button didn't do anything yet. I told Claude, Instead of linking to an external booking system, add a lead form right here on the page. This is a landing page, not a website. We want to capture interest immediately with zero friction. And here's my second contribution, the one that turned this from a pretty page into a working tool. I told Claude, collect just enough information to qualify the lead name, contact info, workout history, goals, then pre-fill a WhatsApp message with all of it. Why WhatsApp? Because anxious prospects don't want to fill out a 50-question intake form. They want to talk to a human. This bridges that gap. You get the data you need to prepare for the conversation. They get instant human contact. That's the balance. Claude confirmed the strategy. A form that pipes straight into WhatsApp is exactly right for qualifying leads without a 50-question wall. It understood the conversion logic immediately. Now watch what it built. The form appeared in the Ready When You Are section, and it matched the boutique aesthetic perfectly. Dark green backgrounds, gold labels in caps, your name, phone number, email, maintaining that members club feel even in a contact form. Consistency matters. A form that looks like it's from a different website breaks trust. Look at the details. The phone field shows a UK format placeholder 07XXX, so people know what format to use. That's one less point of friction. The workout experience drop-down. Yes, I train regularly. A little on and off. Never, I'm just starting out. Every option is written to be inclusive, not judgmental. Someone who's never worked out before sees I'm just starting out and feels welcomed, not ashamed. The goal field. What's your main goal? With examples, lose weight, build strength, feel confident. That last one matters. Feel confident signals that emotional and well-being goals are valid, not just physical metrics. It reinforces the strategic direction I set at the beginning, make them think, this person really understands my problems. Claude carried that thread through every element, right down to the form fields. This is what internal consistency looks like when your initial direction is clear. And at the bottom, the gold Book a Session Today button with a WhatsApp icon. That icon sets expectations. When someone clicks this, they know they're opening WhatsApp, not submitting to a black hole database. Transparency builds trust. The form pre-fills a message with everything they just entered, so the trainer has context before the conversation even starts. 11 minutes. One prompt, two marketing decisions. A professional landing page that actually books clients. Not a template. Not a generic website builder output. A page designed around one specific emotional insight. Nervous people don't book unless you make them feel safe. Here's what you just learned. 1. You don't need to know how to design or code. You need to know what to ask for and why. I gave strategic marketing direction, make them feel comfortable, make them feel understood, give them a clear path to book. Claude handled the execution, the specific colors, the exact hero wording, the boutique aesthetic. 2. Recognize good work when you see it. The choices Claude made weren't random. They were strategic responses to clear direction. 3. Your contribution as a non-technical person is knowing your market. I knew to add a lead form. I knew to route it to WhatsApp. Those weren't coding decisions, they were business decisions. And 4. The quality of your result comes from the quality of your direction. Brief well, build well. This method works for any business. A therapist's booking page, a consultant's lead form, a restaurant's reservation system. The pattern is the same. Write a prompt that defines the goal, the tone, and the emotional barrier you're trying to remove. Then make the simple marketing calls, what action you want people to take, and how to make that action feel safe. The tool handles the design and the code. You handle the strategy. The barrier to building professional tools isn't technical anymore. It's knowing what to ask for. Now you know.